What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dev Hall, man. We back and we live for a very special episode, man. It's the last day of June, June 30th to be specific, man. A lot of people are not celebrating this month or even paying attention to this month like I think they should. And this month is Men's Mental Health. I have four special guests today on this episode 7 of today's Dev Hall show. We can start to the left.
My name's Sam.
How old are you, Sam?
I'm 35. I'll be 36 in a couple weeks.
And if you
And
don't
I'm a
mind,
Leo.
and a Leo, how about you?
My name is Book. I'm also 35. Cancer, brother Sam.
Okay.
You're cancer too?
I mean, I'm the first day of the Leo, so it was like, yeah. I
Okay,
got
so
some.
I said a couple weeks. My birthday in like 10
Yeah.
days. So I'm a Cancer, and I'm 35.
Okay. How about you?
My name Chris. I'm 35, and I'm a Sag.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? My name is Kamal. I'm 32, and I'm a Libra.
Okay. My name Dev, 34, Gemini. All right. So on today's episode, man, a lot of people want to get in the minds of men. A lot of people like, yo, man, a lot of guys are keeping things in. They're not speaking on different things. I want to know what's going on. A lot of people speak on men's mental health as if it's a negative thing. And when I say it's a negative thing, because the stigma is you're weak, if you are showing any type of vulnerability and things in that sort. And I just want to know, what is your definition or your perspective of being a black man in today's society? We can start off with whoever wants to, chime in.
I mean, I'll go first. Once again, everybody, my name's Sam. Uh, I think, what's the question again, bro?
I said being a black man in today's society, like, what is your perception? Like, what's your perception of it?
Honestly, bro, my perspective is probably a little different than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I view things differently. Like you know what I'm saying. So I try to not to have my mind in a track. You feel me? So yeah, I can my black experience. It's not all bad. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't stay in that prison of your mind. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, honestly, man, it's all good, bro. I'm being honest. Like I can't really, cause I don't want to be stay trapped inside that mind. But the reality of it, honestly, bro, uh, like I said, it's really been cool. Really been cool.
I, my fault. I just piggyback off of that. I'm in the same boat as you. I think it's this year alone. My new favorite word is perspectives.
Yeah,
So like everybody got different perspective on what they've been through that made you the man or who you are today. And I think as black men, yeah, we go through a lot, but it's a lot of shit we put ourselves through that's unnecessary.
exactly.
And that creates a whole different demon that we're not ready for.
Yeah.
That's why we have certain things like mental health between us. Another issue is when we do go through shit, we don't speak up about it.
Yeah,
We don't ask our brother like, "Yo, what's up? I need help. This is what I'm going through,"
yeah.
or guide me and help me out in which way I need to go. So
Um, I definitely agree with those two perspectives. I guess I'm gonna be the bad guy in the sense of just speaking on some of the not daily but routine things of just being a black man. It is hard sometimes,
Yeah,
and you obviously you don't really want we don't want to sit in it, but just riding down the street in a car and a cop pull up behind you. Look, I'm nervous. I ain't got nothing on me.
why?
I ain't did nothing. It's just
Well, why are you nervous though?
Yeah.
my experiences with cops haven't always been the best, and I've definitely experienced a lot of great cops.
Mhm.
But in that is an in that I've had more negative experiences. So just driving down the street, like I said, as a black man, it's oh shit. Let me make sure I'm everything right.
Yeah,
I didn't do nothing. So it's great being a black man, but there are days. We definitely have our days, and like you said, not living in it is essential. Is essential. I love it. I wouldn't want to be no other color man.
Yeah.
X.
And yeah, it come with the territory, the goods and the bad.
Yeah. For me, I think I've been extremely blessed. Like personally speaking, I've gone through trials just like every other man, more specifically a black man. Um, I've had days where I lost everything. I was broke. I didn't have nothing. Then I had days where I'm on top of the world, and I use that to my benefit. And so now I'm a musician, but I also have a real knack for real estate. And I've gotten into real estate. I kind of like it was in my back pocket. My mom and my pop, they kind of started with real estate, and they did pretty well for us. It was for us, and they taught us a little bit about it. It was always in my back pocket, but like coming right out of high school, I wanted to do, film and things like that, and music, and just be in entertainment, and just be a writer. That's all I ever wanted to be. But then, being black, not having so much privilege, I went to school in New York, and I couldn't afford it, and I came back here, and I had to like figure it out. I know it's a long-winded answer, but I'm in a position where I could really rejoice, but I know not every black man shares that same experience, that same sentiment.
Right.
So to answer your question, I think the overall perception of how people look at black men, I think they look at them as like, you know, you got to be useful. Like I think that's like the biggest thing. Like I feel like that's if you ain't useful, if you not
Useless.
yeah, like if you're not providing something, or if you're not showing up in a way where something or somebody else needs you, yeah, it's like what good are you?
You agree
And
with
I
that?
think-
You agree with that logic? That it's fair that people treat us like that.
Yes.
It's fair.
Yes.
No,
As
I don't
men.
think it is. To me, I don't agree with it, because we people at the end of the day. Everybody like, but that's like the society thing. Whether you're a man or not, like you could be a woman if you're not useful. I know the experience is different, but like if you're not a person that could be used, or you could yield to something, then like you're useless. But for a black man specifically, I think it comes down 10 times harder, because we supposed to be the brains, the muscle. We supposed to be the man in the house. We supposed to be the protector. All of these things that encompasses a black man, and anytime we fall short of that, that's like a hole you poke, or like that's like a fall short or something like that. And I think that's the perception. There has been times where I felt like, damn, I can't, I ain't do this right, or I fell in this way, and damn, I'm not living up to being a black man, what you think I should be as a black man. I felt that way sometimes, but I've grown a lot, and like with aligning that, my maturation, and aligning that with my spirituality, I'm learning to break those barriers and to understand that I'm the man that I need to be. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not the man that you want me to be for
Right.
your benefit,
Exactly.
for
Right.
what you need.
Right.
I'm the man that I need to be, because my God said I need to be that man, or
Exactly.
because the way that I was brought up in a healthy way, in a healthy lens, is yielding me to be that man. So
That's great answers. My perspective, my bad. Of being a man and black man, to be honest with you, I love it. I love it. I'm big on my roots, man. I don't want to, get y'all with like ancestor talk and everything. But for those that know me, I'm really big on my roots, bro. I honestly feel as though a lot of people, no matter what race we are, do go through a struggle. I just feel as though it's a big magnifying glass on our race specifically, and it's been like that since our grandparents was alive, and before their parents was alive. I just feel as though it molds us to the people we are. Because I embrace our struggle. I embrace trials and tribulations, because it makes us a better person. It makes you a better man, because I feel as though as a black man, I'm consistently learning every day. And honestly, I just feel as though we are looked at as kings. I really do believe we are looked at as kings. I'm not one of those guys going, oh my God, they hate us, that, and third. Yeah, we don't like certain people anyway. But at the end of the day, I don't let that get to me, because I know my purpose and I know what I need to do as a man. And that's learning and becoming a better person each day. So speaking on, I believe you were speaking on it, Chris, as far as people not opening up and feeling though it's safe to speak on certain things earlier. I feel as though in the black community, therapy is something that is frowned upon. Reason I say that because growing up, I can't speak for everyone, and that's why I'm gonna open the floor up to you guys. I feel as though a lot of people will look at therapists or therapy like you're weak, you're crazy, or you can't express your. I mean, you want people in your business and things in that sort. Versus, opposed to going to church, talking to your family member about it, talking to a friend about it. So I just want to know, what do you guys expect perspective on therapy and also people keeping their feelings within? Do you think it's beneficial or do you think it's detrimental?
I'll chime in as I'm an advocate for therapy. Going to therapy is essential. And I just want to address that. Just going to a room talking to somebody ain't the only form of therapy.
Right.
And a lot of men practice therapy and don't realize it. And I can go for the barbershop talks. You get your cut, you in the barbershop for 2 hours after that fact, just talking, mingling with the guys, being able to have a free space to say whatever's on your mind, whatever you're going through, and not be judged by like-minded people.
Right.
Or going to the gym, hooping.
Exactly.
All those things are forms of therapy that if you think about it in a way of, I'm going to go have a therapy session, which means I'm about to go hoop, I think that you get more out of it versus I'm working out today, I'm balling today.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to do this to have the outlet to get whatever's on my mind off of me.
Especially if you
like
made
that.
time for it.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I mean?
being intentional about it.
I like that.
And I understand the nuances of people who don't want to go talk to people as well, because it comes with judgment. It comes with misalignment that not as black men, we don't really want to hear that shit. Specifically, I'm paying you to talk to you and you sitting here telling me about me, which means I got to see myself and I ain't really ready to do that. Or I just don't want the judgment. But again, I'm an advocate for therapy. I've been in therapy since I was 19 years old. I dropped out of college. I got kicked out. I was on the dismissal board. And one of my stipulations for being able to return back to school was you got to go to therapy. And I've been in and out of that shit since I was 19 years old. And I can advocate for finding a safe space, because all therapists ain't safe. Just finding a safe space where you feel comfortable with expressing yourself to an individual.
That's what's up, you got.
Well, I could piggyback off that because basically everything he said, I was going to pretty much say everything. Like it's different forms of therapy, not just sitting down on a couch, laid back, talking to somebody like you said, hooping, and basically everything you said. But my biggest thing is too, yes, we gotta go to therapy, but I think we need to go to therapy, but it gotta be a real process because we gotta escape it at some point. You know what I'm saying? Because we can stay in that room of that. You know what I mean? Of feeling bad for yourself, of going through the depression and you know what I'm saying? Like dealing with the mental health.
You got to do the work. You got to heal.
You got to heal. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but we stay in that. Like, it's so, like, the mental health and the therapy stuff is so promoted. And I think it's, like, enabling us.
They made it.
You get
They made
what
it
I'm
cool
saying?
to do.
Yeah. So it's like,
yeah.
I don't think it's, it might sound crazy. Like, keeping it within might be the safest thing for you, honestly.
Why you
know
say
what I'm
that?
saying? Because, like you said, you don't want to be judged. You don't want to hear those things, but we need to hear them. But at the same time, we know right from wrong, man. We know exactly what we need to do. And like I said, escaping that therapy, that helps that. Keeping that, for me, I'm going to say for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, nobody not going to understand how I really feel.
Can I offer you perspective?
Go ahead.
Your tolerance level for life and trauma and the negative things of it might just be super higher than the average.
Yes, sir.
Where to you is like, I'd rather hold this in because I can handle it.
I don't want to cut your wisdom, but it's like, all right, when something happens, it's like it's hitting my fingernail, right?
Uh-huh.
For other people, it's like it's hitting their spine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get that part, but I think we need to get there. A lot of us as men get to that point, bro. As far as like shrugging it off, man. Like,
yeah. Not holding on to it.
Yeah, because it's like we stay in that, bro.
You got a high level of discernment. You could detach from it. And
not even
hold on to it.
detach, man. Like just practicing non-attachments. Like, because if you practicing detachments, you taking your heart out of it. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
that's how I look at it.
I agree with a piece of that. I think I because I'm not against therapy. I've actually done it in the past, and it's helped. It's just like treatment. You know, if you sick, you take medicine type of thing, or you know you lay down or whatever. Um, I think that I guess I can't speak for everybody, but for me, just to your point, there's a lot of things that happen to me that I don't internalize that the you know another person would. I'm
Not
gonna say the
everything,
average
not
person.
internalizing everything. You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
For the most part, majority of it.
Right, yeah, and I think that most things, I guess, is all relative how it affects you or whatever the case may be. Sort of kind of like you, like I got a high tolerance for a lot of the stuff that life would throw at you, especially as a black man. And I've learned to laugh about stuff. I've learned to do different things that's not really therapy, but a lot of things that I do kind of like I don't know. It's like you put it in the back of your mind. Like it don't really matter. Like
Trick
you
your
know,
mind.
yeah,
It's like you trick your
yeah.
mind.
So, I think that it is like and I don't mean to be insensitive, but I think there is a lack of like thick skin that black men, some black men or some men in general. I think that there's. I'm trying to be careful with my words. I think there's like a thick skin. Yeah, like I just don't. I just want I just want men, well, more specifically black men, to use therapy as treatment, and if it really helps you, that's fantastic. But I don't want it to be a thing where you're kind of always taking it and then you're not being better or getting better, because that's like the one thing that I've seen happen a lot. Like I got a homie that he goes to therapy, and he's oftentimes doing the same thing over and over again, and they're having the same conversation in therapy. We're close enough that he'll tell me that thing, those things, and like it's kind of like it's like you love them, you want to tell them like what it is, and you'll give them like the homie advice, like, yo, don't
We could curse on here.
maybe don't do that. But it's
you know what it is. Be yourself.
But it's like it's just that accountability piece. Like I just want people to like
Stop
just
bitching.
use that as treatment, and then learn to grow from there.
Right.
That'd just be
gotta
my
do the
main
work.
thing.
You gotta do
Yeah,
the
like
work.
really do
we
it.
this guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut your wisdom, bro. We this guy tighten up and stop bitching, man. Just even me. I done abuse things. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't supposed to be abusing, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? We just. I'm straightforward, man. Direct.
Right.
That's just what it
Me,
is.
let me chime in real quick. So, I'm an advocate for therapy
Yes, sir.
because I'm a therapist for
Yes,
two
sir.
different companies.
Yes, sir.
Um,
I ain't knocking
it's, no,
therapy.
it's
Yeah.
funny because we on the same page. So when I have my sessions with different people, no matter what the race, age, sex, I start off with a goal plan,
Yes, sir.
and I tell you like I'm very blunt, straightforward. I tell you like, yo, if this is your plan to, hypothetically speaking, stop doing drugs, when is this plan going? Like, when are you going to implement this plan? What's the end date?
Right.
If your end date come around and you still doing the same goofy shit, we gotta figure something
What's
else
the
out.
point of
Therapy is
therapy?
pointless.
Yeah.
It's pointless at this because you saying that you want the help, you coming for the help, but you're not putting in the work for the help.
Gotta do the work.
So if you're not doing the work, what's the point of you wasting time when somebody else could be in this session right now and putting in the work?
Right.
So I'm very straightforward. Like, yo, you gotta put in the work. You can't be out here just
Sure.
I'm just doing this to make it look good or just say I'm trying.
Yeah.
No, put in that work.
Gotta put the work.
That's for anybody, even for myself. So like I'm a therapist for two different companies, but I have 3 therapists. One is God,
Yes, sir.
one is my daughter, and one is an actual therapist.
I like that.
Therapists need therapy for sure.
I like that.
I be cooked. I be
Oh, the
cooked.
story,
But like
I feel you.
you gotta find your little thing, whatever it's like. Basketball is another thing too. That's my way to release whatever I got going on.
Yeah, me personally, I feel as though therapy is essential. And I also agree with Sam as well. Because like I'm the oldest of all my siblings, and the oldest supposed to be the one that's leading, setting an example on certain things. And I just always was feeling as though, all right, it's a chip on my shoulder. All right, cool. You gotta get through the motions. or whatever it is. You don't got time to be sitting here bitching, complaining, or whatever the case may be. And it was just more so because maybe of the men that was in my life, as far as my grandfather and my dad, I never seen them bitch at all. Despite how tough things may have been, because I always see those guys grind. They always were setting an example of no matter what things is going wrong or going left, we have to make it right and get the job done instead of sitting here whelping and expecting a handout. I had experienced therapy before because I had went through a terrible situation before, and I had to do a little self reflection because like it was just I don't even feel like getting into all that, but it was just like trying to tarnish my name and my character and things in that sort. And I had said, you know what, let me see what this therapy about. And the therapist told me some shit I never thought a therapist would tell me. And I'm not in therapy right now, so I'm pretty sure I can say it. But the therapist was like, to be honest with you, I'm not even supposed to be saying this, but I don't think he looking at me. I got therapists looking at me. I got therapists looking at me. No, he said, she said, I don't think you have an issue. I don't think you're the problem. I don't like, to be honest with you, you're transparent. I'm saying shit. You know, I was always two sides to a story. I'm saying shit that I feel as though I could get accountable on. I was wrong. She was wrong, or anybody was wrong. And the lady was like, you know what? You're saying this, you're saying that. I don't think you're the issue. And someone has said, when people are seeking therapy, because some people are passing judgment on people, right? Or you feeling a certain way, you want to be better. But some people say people trauma bond.
Yeah.
That's the
People
thing.
pass trauma on people that will make you think you're the problem. Now, you in the situation.
It's like now they're making their work your work.
Exactly. That part. And I had went through something like that. And that's the only way I was introduced to therapy.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a people person. I'm a communication major. I like to interact with people. I didn't have no problem opening up. I'm an open book, whether people like it or not. Y'all see my fucking life on my damn story. I see it from sun up to sundown. It's outside of me doing what I'm doing with
Good
Shorty.
morning, world's at Dev Hall.
You already know. Good morning, world. It's a Dev Hall show. But I just want to know, what's your perspective on like depression? And when I say depression, right, it's times where I feel as though I went through a depression this past year and a half, man. Like when I say that I can be open, like I said, I'm an open book. I got a truck business. Me and my girl got a truck business. And I already knew the ups and downs of, starting a truck business, a box truck business. And it was a lot of downs. It was a lot of ups and shit. Y'all seen the ups, but I ain't posting no fucking downs. It was a lot of downs. And the downs, I like to be an entrepreneur. And that right there put me in a position where I had to get back into working. It was just a lot of expectations. I'm a man. You supposed to figure this shit the fuck out. And that right there left me stuck because I'm in a different industry as a beginner, but also as a student. And you can be learning, watching shit, but when you got bills piling up, when you got a lot of shit piling up, that goes back to me being in the depression. I'm getting fried. I'm losing weight. Motherfuckers, I'm already a slim dude. Like, you good? Like, this, that, and the third. So I just want to know, how do y'all handle depression? And how do y'all get out of it?
Because I had something to say before we moved on.
Talk to me.
So I'm going to tie it back into your new question.
Do your thing.
The not having a safe space to talk about shit fuels the depression. In the sense of if we all accept I can't bitch. I'm a man. Men don't bitch.
Yes, sir.
It kind of leads to a lot of heavy shit that then manifests its way into a depression. You angry, I'm saying, you navigating life internally messed up, but can't say nothing because you are being told since you was 7, you can't cry.
Yep.
You fall on the ground and you bleeding. Your mom, get up. Get up. You a boy. Boys don't cry. I'm 7 and I'm bleeding. This shit hurt. What you mean I can't cry? That's a normal human response. But we accustomed to that. And that started at
a young
3, 4, 5. So the older you get and you start dating women and life and your peers telling you, bro, that's not what men do. But okay, sure, I can not cry. Right. But internally, I don't like how I feel. Right. And that shows up as, I'm saying, depression and a whole bunch of other things.
Let me I got a thing. I don't like the word depression. No shade to any other race. I feel like black people, we are not depressed. We are overwhelmed. Again, hold it in. Whatever we've been through, the pressure of it, mom, I fell. Why can't I cry? We holding all that shit in.
Mhm.
We need to find a way to have these type of conversations
Right.
on a daily basis
For sure.
and let that shit go.
For sure.
We need to find a way to tell our kids, the youth in our community, it's cool.
It's okay.
You could cry.
Don't
Like,
just
I'm
don't stay
here.
there. Like that's the thing. Just don't stay there.
It all to me, it comes down to a goal plan.
Yeah.
If you fucked up in life, figure that shit out. How do you figure that shit out? Use your resources around you.
Sure.
Your pops, your brothers, your friends, cousins, a therapist, however that work. There's too many resources around you for you to be like, I'm just gonna stay in this position for the rest of my life.
See, my thing is like, cause I do agree with the, let's call it bitching. I do agree with the bitching part. Like I maybe it's just like a low patience, low tolerance for it. I hate it. Like I hate the complaining. I don't like none of it. Like I'm like just born as like a problem solver. Like how do we fix this shit?
For sure.
But even with that, if you feel away, go ahead and feel the way.
Yeah.
I mean, like go ahead and feel like if I slam my hand in the door or something like that, I'm gonna say, "What the fuck?" Like, that's my reaction. That's my reaction. though. I ain't like slamming my hand in the door and not saying, "Well, say maybe sometimes it ain't hurt that bad, right?" But if it really hurt me, I slam my hand in the door, I pull back. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
But that's my reaction. That's how I deal with it. But that pain don't last long. Unless it's a thing where it's like that shit hurt and then like I'm just always thinking about it, always trying to like move my hand up. My whole thing just be like feel what you feel and get whatever treatment, whatever you help, and then move on from there. Cause like I feel like life just going like continue without you. Like it's just going forever flow, whether you hear it or not.
Right.
And like I just would hate to see somebody I care about like really at a detriment with that shit. Like being kind of like owned by like they trauma. You know what I mean?
like they
And I know it's
swim
tough to get out, so I never pass judgment with that shit. But like I just be feeling like go ahead, feel how you feel. Like go to your safe space, go to whatever therapy, whether it's playing ball, whatever the case may be, making music, whatever your therapy is, whatever your outlet is, go ahead, do it. That's your treatment.
Right.
You sick, take your medicine, but don't let it define you. Don't let it be like just like this gray area, like you was mentioning. Don't stay in that gray area.
Right.
Continue to grow.
Right. I like
So
that.
You got
Like that.
the way I look at it, right? As far as like depression, whenever I feel, I can only go from my experience. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I can talk about it now. Whenever I felt I was depressed, or I just felt like I was going through some things, I was just broke. I just ain't had nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't be having nothing going on. We just be going to work. You know what I'm saying? Or just taking care of your kids, or just spending time with your spouse. Like we don't actually like not even find ourselves. We don't actually realize who we are. You get what I'm saying? So the depression thing, man, I think I don't want to say it's cap. I don't want to be insensitive to people. You get what I'm saying? Because I've worked in schools, right? And I seen majority of the staff are white, right? But they working in our schools, in our inner cities, right? But they enabling us. You know what I mean? They enabling, because it keeps them with a program. You know what I mean? They can have that, I'm not gonna say slow class.
It's a cycle.
You feel what I'm saying? Like they
IEP
keep
kids, the problematic kids, you need them.
You feel what I'm saying?
need 'em in the
Alternative
system.
schools and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's all
it's a
government
business.
based.
It's a business.
It's a business, bro. So it's
Yeah.
like they seen that. Like you said, we are kings, but they seen when we emotional. We these thugs. We these. You feel what I'm saying?
For
That's
sure.
that's just who we are. So
sure.
for me, I just think we just gotta keep it moving, man.
how
I've been there, bro. I've been there. I've bled on my family, man. I've snapped out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I might seem like calm, cool, and seem like I got it all, like all the right answers, but bro, I done been at the bottom. I done been, you feel what I'm saying? I done some things that I don't even really want to tell the world, but I'm gonna tell it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I've been through that, but it's like, once I step back, I'm like, bro, you feel what I'm saying? You just wasn't doing what you was supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? You was letting it. I went through that. I feel this way. You feel what I'm saying? But those feelings are not facts. You feel what I'm saying? Just kept me in that same old state.
So I got a question for y'all. My
Yes.
fault.
You
Yes,
can
sir.
do your thing, bro.
When you got folks, you see somebody that's in the same cycle doing the same shit over and over it, and they keep complaining about it.
Yeah.
Like, how do you have that conversation with them, or do you even have that conversation with them?
Yeah,
Good
man.
question.
All right, it's like, all right. And then another.
Let me
Yeah, I
ask some
like that.
clarity
Yes,
before
sir.
you-
Yeah, I like that. There we go.
What
Sir.
when you say person, like that's like equate value to you in your life? We talking about a best friend, a family member, like who is the
Or just somebody you
To
care about.
me,
Someone close.
to me, I don't care who it
Who
is.
it
If I see you on the street and you telling me a story,
and you see me
then
3
I
months
see
later,
you in
and
three,
it's the
and you
same
understand?
story.
Yo, bro, I'm talking to you.
Okay, go ahead.
The open dialogue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, before I answer your question, let me get back to the whole depressed thing too, real quick. A lot of the times too, we just don't know how to navigate the stress.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it really be. We don't know the process, where to start. You feel me? So we just react, and then we just go from there, get a bottle, get some bud, 2K, scrolling on your phone.
That's also therapeutic.
No,
too.
for sure. For sure, you need that.
Plug the game in.
You need
For
that.
sure.
That's a childhood memory that you forget.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But to answer your question, I'm gonna ask you like, all right, do you really? People come to me like, I got people that DM me because they know I'm gonna take the emotions out of things. My fault. I'm gonna take the emotion out of it. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, all right, if you want to get better, bro, you just gotta do it. That's like it's.
You gotta wanna do
It's
it.
simple. Like life is so simple, bro. We make it hard. I even make this every day. I make it hard on myself.
So when you say you just got to do it, though,
You
what does that look like?
Like
Action. You got to be action.
actions. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You just gotta whatever you want. Like I said, bro, we know right from wrong, bro. We know what we want to do, bro. I don't believe in like procrastination or none of those things. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you want to do something, you're going to do it.
Gonna do
That
it.
don't, but that don't translate. And as an educator,
Yes, sir.
I know I can work with kids from elementary school all the way to high school.
Yeah,
You think they know,
yeah.
or even our peers, people our age. You think people know, but sometimes, like, often, people don't know how to get from A to B.
No.
They could think about. I think I know, but the execution of that shit, because they've never seen
I
it.
said that we don't know the process. We don't know how to navigate,
Yeah, for sure.
but we know, bro.
So do y'all
But I
deep
think-
dive? My
You
fault.
feel
Go
what I'm
ahead, go
saying?
ahead.
We know, man.
You got an idea,
I
but
was
you don't
just-
know how to. Like, let's say, my
Matter
bad.
of fact,
If you're not a pro basketball player, you don't really know what it take to get to the league. You know, you got an idea of it, but
We do everything in life, bro. It's guidelines and rules to it.
I ain't gonna lie.
We just
to you,
break.
bro.
We just break the rules and want to do it our own way.
I ain't gonna
fair.
lie.
I like that. I
don't
like
mean
that.
to- If y'all wanted to chime in on something, I can definitely chime in. But I just wanted to speak on. I wanted to answer your question. I like that, John, a lot for real. I feel as though going back to what you were saying. I feel as though anybody that's close to me, if I feel as though, like Sam was saying, if anyone opens up to me and they know I'm going to be blunt, straightforward, and give them good advice or whatever the case may be, and you're going through the same cycle, just like my mom would tell me when I'm having conversations with her, you doing the same shit, expecting different results. That's insanity.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if I look at you like a bro, a homie, or whatever, or acquaintance, or whatever the case may be, and you feel vulnerable to tell me what the fuck you're going through,
Right.
and you really want to get better, I gotta tell you, being me, yo, bro, what the fuck is you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
What we
You
doing?
saying it?
That's what
That's that part. Now that right
the next
there.
part I was
Now.
Like-
I gotta be twice. I gotta say twice. I'm gonna say the first time is 3 months later. Like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Because I'm gonna be completely real with you. By me being 34 years old, it's a lot of fucking times I've been going through the same fucking spin cycle, bro.
Sure.
Still trying to figure this shit the fuck out. I feel as though my prime years was when I was 24, 25. You feel me? And don't get me wrong, I'm still self-driven, but it was to a point where I was under the working mindset.
Your prime year is now, bro.
I'm still, yeah, my man, I appreciate it. But yeah, like when I say the worker mindset, I was really grinding, chasing the dollar, really working for JG Wentworth at the time, really doing good for myself.
Yes, sir.
And then I tapped into being an entrepreneur. And you know how people be saying if you're doing something that you love, which is the Dev Hall show, but doing something that you love, you may not receive the same compensation or, you know, whatever the case may be. And I noticed that. I took that. You feel me? So it was just like, shit. But I'm getting off track. But I just want to get to what we were speaking on pertaining to childhood trauma. I want to speak on childhood trauma because a lot of people feel as though, and just like what you were saying, some people may think you know, but they don't know. I got niggas my age, bro, that be looking at some of the shit I'm doing, and I appreciate everyone that's like, you know, inspired or motivated, because I'm motivated by a lot of my peers as well. But some things that I think that ain't shit, people look at like it's the world, and I be looking at it like, bro,
You could do this too.
right?
This
But
is
just
regular.
like you just said, just like Sam said, the niggas know. I have people, bro. I can't really get in the detail of an example, but it'll be like, bro, are you fucking serious, yo? Like, they see you doing it, but they don't know how to start, bro. And you be like, bro, just lift a fucking leg. Like you feel me?
Start
But like, you feel me?
walking.
But some niggas just don't know. I just want to know, what's your thoughts on childhood trauma? Everyone is different. Everyone, I'm from uptown. Everyone got different parts of the city that they from or whatever. But I just want to know, like, the childhood trauma, living in a house with a single parent, both parents. You know, like,
I like
let me start this one off real quick. Just on a personal level.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Like, you started off. I don't know if y'all understood the question, because the audience probably like, what the fuck is talking about childhood trauma? Like, childhood trauma. Do you feel as though when people be like, bro, they going through some shit, like they was like abandoned by their mama, they wasn't loved as a child in their 30s and 40s and things in that sort, and they still acting a certain way? Do you feel as though childhood trauma plays a part? And if it does, when does it end? Because niggas is grown.
I'm saying
Doing the work.
it
Hopefully I
does
elaborate.
it does play a major part. Personal background story. Culturally, I'm Jamaican. My mother wasn't raised by her mother. Her father was around, but he was working all day, so she didn't know how to. She didn't get that love that she desired. Coming over here, having me, I didn't get that love from my mom.
because she had
'Cause
to work.
She didn't receive it.
I didn't realize she was doing it.
I just realized this at the age of 34. When I turned 34, I realized that a lot of my relationships didn't work out because I didn't know how to show the love. Why didn't I know how to show the love? Because my mom never showed me the love.
And you know what's crazy, bro? Not to cut you off. And don't just stop there. Your mom didn't show you the love because her mom didn't show her that love. But what did her mom's mom do? You see what I'm saying? So it's like
It's a cycle.
it's a
It's going
cycle.
down.
Now going back to what you were saying, that I don't mean to cut nobody off. Going back to what you were saying, it's like, where do it stop? It's kind of like where we at right now. We live our own lives. We got the ability, the power, the freedom to create our own legacy, and this is where it start. This is where that whatever we want to mold within, you know, whatever our future, our legacy is going to be, we can make that mold right now. And I think, like, and I'll give you the mic right back. And I think that with just making sure, like, whenever you're molding, just making sure, like, you have that feeling of what, like, how you felt, like, as an adolescent, and then using that to kind of just, like, morph, like, the perfect, you know, whatever your legacy is going to look like, your children and things like that. Just make sure, like, there's a positive driving force behind that. That way they can lend that to their kids, which would be your grandkids, so on and so forth. And then that's how you plant the positive seed and try to undo some of the negative work.
Sure.
Niggas dropping gems in this joint.
To
Respect that, dog.
piggyback off of him, it stopped with me when I realized the situation. And now I had to figure out how I need to move forward. When my sons were born, I showed them the love, but it wasn't really like, you know, you try to figure out how to be a man and show them that. But when I had my daughter,
Softened you right up.
yeah, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
A switch was just flipped. I'm showing her every single type of love a man is supposed to show for his daughter, how she's supposed to be raised in the future when she find her husband. So that was my little.
I respect that.
Whenever she came in, it was a wrap.
I get that. I agree with it too, and I'm gonna bring it at least from based off what y'all saying, the full circle in that of a lot of people still or single mothers operate in survival mode. That don't include hugs and kisses. Naturally, I gotta go to work to make sure you got clothes and food and shelter. I didn't see parents not thinking about hugs and kisses. I love you, son. Have a good day, son. And that don't mean they don't love us. It's just it ain't at the top of their brain because they doing what they got to do, which is make sure you
Bare
eat.
necessity.
So and I figured that out myself. I was dating a woman, culture. She was Spanish, and and she was big on I love you every fucking day, 3-4 times a day. I love you, and I would say it back, but I remember feeling overwhelmed. I'm like, yo, I'm a man of action, so I'm showing you I love you. I'm taking care of you. You got money in your pocket. You do whatever you want to do. You're good. Why you stressing me about I love you? But then I being around her family, it was a culture thing. They say that shit all the time. Hugs and kisses, I love you. It made me deep dive into, damn, why do I?
Why is that a problem?
Why is it an ick for me? Yeah, bro. I love you 1,000 times.
We trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so I had to figure out. My mind wasn't on that, but Nadine was doing 16 hours a day. I didn't need or want for nothing as a kid. My mom's love language was making sure you're good.
Yeah.
But in that same survival that she was providing, I missed out on hugs and kisses. I love you, son. So now, as a man, as an adult, that shit's important to me now. You better tell me you love me.
Facts.
You better give me a hug.
Facts.
And I'm not tolerating nothing else because I realized how it shaped me into. I'm saying the man, not having it shaped me into the man I am now. So, like you said, having kids or being around kids, being involved with kids, like even my old students. I used to be a dean for his daughter, and I'm telling all the kids I love you, because I know they in this area of Germantown, they go home to bullshit. So being able to see the staff you see every day, hey Dean Booker, I love you. Have a good day.
Right.
Is important. You know what I'm saying? Because we at the end of the day, when it comes to us as children, we raising products of society. And if they don't feel love from the people they around daily, how they gonna feel on the inside? It definitely matters. So the childhood traumas, to my point, is not always intentional from our parents.
I don't think it's ever
It's
intentional.
not
though, to be
intentional, but
honest with you.
like you said, it don't show up until
Right.
it don't show up until we super old, and it's like, oh, that wasn't okay.
Nah.
All right, for me, right, it's like, I know when I talk from a space of like how things should be, right? So like, I'm gonna take it back. It really starts from before you even have a kid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be intentional. We don't be intentional, we just fucking. You feel what I'm saying? Now when we having a baby, now we gotta figure it out. So now that's why your mind couldn't give you the love. Cause I done been through you feel what I'm saying? But then when I realized, I'm like, hold up, I'm 30 and I don't even feel comfortable hugging my mom.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? So instead of like, but
it's something in there.
I felt, listen, I felt comfortable hugging my grandmother though.
Yeah.
But
You feel what I'm saying? Because that was the person that
Comfort.
gave me that because she was able to.
Right.
My mom wasn't able to give it to me because she had to work and she was young and she's still trying to figure it out. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say it starts even before having a child, bro.
For sure.
And we gotta start being intentional. We just gotta stop being horny and fucking.
Even being intentional with each other too. Like as men, I'm saying it's important knowing most of our parents haven't been raised with "I love you" from
That's a
other
fact.
men. Teaching young boys that it's okay to give another boy a hug and
But
it not be no ditties.
I wouldn't change it because growing up, I ain't had no want in the world. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't
You wanted love. You ain't want love.
No, for sure. But it's like in that moment, bro, I didn't need it
Yeah.
because I was getting it from my grandmother
Fair.
and then my stepmom.
Fair,
You know what I'm saying?
fair.
So, but I like for a minute, I probably be like, man, I had mommy issues. But it's like I can't put that on my mom.
Right.
It wasn't a void, really.
You feel what I'm saying,
feel
bro?
you.
It's like because I get it once I start having children.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that made me be the dad I am. You feel what I'm saying? The kissing, the hugging, and spending as much time as I need. You feel me?
I don't mean to interrupt you,
No,
man.
you good,
I'm
bro.
glad you said that, bro. That whole perspective of having kids that make you think different, and like you said, some people should have known before having kids.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
But watch this though. So now, if that's the case, why do people act as if they don't know the consequences after having a child? After having a child, like you said, certain people know certain things, right?
Yeah.
Like niggas is just fucking. So why the fuck is niggas just fucking if niggas know? Like you said, some people don't know.
Because
Some
we
niggas
was
know.
taught that. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't taught to
Build families.
Yeah.
With good
we
structure
wasn't
and
taught that.
foundation.
I always just seen, guys just, dealing with multiple women and you feel me?
Yeah,
Like making
yeah.
sure I'm getting that next desire sexually. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't had that. I think we need training from 12 to 22. as
Before that
men.
these days.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Before that,
foresight.
social media.
No. I'm just saying, like, bro. Of course, before that, you feel what I'm saying. But to get us into that adult life, you need that
Like
training from
example.
12 Huh?
Like an example, you mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we need training, bro. Like, we don't be trained right. That's why we do the things we do out here.
More positive role models is what I hear in that. Just somebody else to look up to and follow and
Yeah, your
mimic.
dad.
Yes.
Well, I don't think. Listen, man.
Yes.
We come from that having different positive role models. That's because our fathers wasn't there. And
That's-
all we be wanting is our parent, bro. We
sure.
don't want nobody. Yes,
For
it's
sure.
cool,
For sure.
At
but we
all.
don't want it.
At all.
Yes, we gonna take it. And I've had those role models. I didn't had a stepdad. You know what I'm saying?
You wanted your pop.
But I wanted my dad.
Right.
It's crazy because
No matter how good or bad he was.
No matter how good.
You just
And
still wanted
listen,
me.
I got stepkids now, and I understand it. No matter what I do, they still
They
want
still
their
want
They
dad.
want their dad, for sure.
Yeah.
it's crazy because I'm looking at it like in this room, we're breaking that generational curse and we're the
Yeah.
role models now. We're the ones that's stepping up and doing better than
Yeah.
it's
you know
a good
what's
job.
crazy? My experience.
My fault.
Yeah, my fault. My experience is just like growing up, like at home. Like I had a 2-parent household, but what's crazy? Like I grew up in a 2-parent household, and my dad, who I call my dad, is not my biological dad. That's my stepdad.
Yeah.
But I just remember early on, like spending time with my real dad on and off. And like I'd be asking my mom like where he at, like he just ain't show up for me.
Yeah.
But like my mom started, I'll fast track this. My mom started seeing my stepdad because they just knew each other from way back in the day, and they really locked in something crazy where, like, he took care of three stepkids that like kids that wasn't his. Like we
Yeah.
was his stepkids, but like he loved us no different. But I just thank God that I had that example because like really like how he treated my mom, and again, this is my stepdad, how he treated my mom, like he really treated her like royalty. So like after seeing that, like I kind of took that was my blueprint. I took that and applied it to my life. So like I feel like I missed out on like the dating because like I just used to have like long time partners. Like I, be with a chick for like 7 years or something like that. Yeah, no, real shit. And I would really spend like, even if it was like turmoil shit, you know what I mean? Like shit, like you should have been left type shit.
Locked
Oh,
in.
yeah.
But it's because like I grew up in a situation where it was like a 2-parent household. Even if he wasn't my biological dad, I called him Pop because he
Yeah.
really treated me like his son.
It's a fact.
I respect that.
So like I just go and
got
say
kids?
like, no kids
Okay,
yet.
yeah.
And that's the thing. I got married and,
Because you see it though.
yeah, and I
what
got
I'm saying?
married in 2022. It's my first me being married for the first time. I wasn't remarried or none of that. But like that was the blueprint I was given. That's all I knew. So it's like, imagine if I didn't have that blueprint. You know what I mean? Like, how would I feel? What would my reaction be? Like building relationships with really anybody. Like
You be running through the
I
city.
could give a different perspective. Like, I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household like all my years, but from probably like it was a stretch of like a 10-year span.
Your stepdad.
Stepdad.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? So
Same.
even though he was there, he did there. I don't think I'd be where I was. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have got through what I got through. Even though I didn't go through nothing, but I think I would have. He really elevated us. You feel what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, he didn't have no voice. You
What you
feel me? He didn't have no voice in the
Like
house.
literally,
So he ain't had no heart.
it
And no
wasn't.
chest. He
One of
wasn't.
those.
But he wasn't
Your
the-
mom
he
said,
wasn't
"Clean your
dominant.
room."
Yeah, but he loved my mom so much.
that was the craziest.
Yo,
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a
That's
fact.
how I do it,
So
bro.
we ain't never disrespecting him, but it wasn't no all we respect there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now as I got older, I seen him one time. I had to give him his flowers because it's like, bro, I don't think I would have. You know what I mean? Without you, even though he ain't had the opportunity to. You feel me? He was taking care of us, but he couldn't even. We could have a whole nother conversation about
Absolutely.
that.
So we're gonna navigate over to a lot of people in today's society, like a lot of people in relationships and things in that sort, right? So when guys are going through something in relationships, like any one of you guys, like y'all going through something or hitting rock bottom,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, as an individual, you're trying to figure this shit the fuck out, but you also are reminded that you are in a relationship and you have to navigate things to this sort. You're going through something, your girl can just randomly curse you the fuck out. And hopefully none of y'all girls did this before, But your girl can just randomly call you out your name. You a bitch. You a pussy. Like whatever the case may be, or anything deadbeat, or whatever the case may be. And you know, when the right thing to do, this is what I like to do. My first option is always to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I love to be like Martin and get the fuck out of there. I'm just not missing my keys or whoever the bull was. I said Martin, whoever the fucking nigga was. I forgot what I fucked the whole joke up. But anyway, yeah, I like to get out of there to avoid the situation. You feel me? And now, if guys walk away, some women look at it like this: if guys walk away, you a bitch, you a pussy, you can't face this type of shit. Like, what's y'all thoughts on that, man?
Can I
Don't
go first
tolerate
on
that.
that, please?
Kings don't
You know how
tolerate that.
Can I-
Everybody,
I know, hey,
Please.
because yeah, because girls want y'all want ladies, y'all want to know
All
this.
right, look, I'm gonna go first on that, right? They, man, like again, it goes back to the training. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of us we ain't had that training. So for me, I didn't know how to navigate that. A woman, you know what I'm saying, disrespecting me. You feel what I'm saying? So it took a while for me to know how to work on my reactions. You know what I mean? Cause like I'm soft spoken guy. I don't really do too much of the rah-rah, the loud stuff. But like if I feel as though I'm giving you my game or trying to lead you in a way and you're not reacting to me, I didn't know how to receive that. So it made me start to react.
To her reaction.
Matching her energy. But that comes from because I was raised by my mother. So now I got female tendencies as far as just talking back and forth with you. I wasn't taught that what's that saying? Say what you mean and
Mean what you say.
you know what I'm saying? I wasn't taught that. You feel what I'm saying? So it took for me to keep going through those experiences, bro. Even going to the F, I had to go to the F for a second. You feel me? It even took that for me to understand, like, bro, you on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, and women not taught. They taught they can say whatever they want, and the man just supposed to just walk away. You feel what I'm saying? They don't really care.
You know, a lot of these women are raised to be single.
That's a fact.
Raised to be single,
That's a
too, for
fact, bro.
themselves. So, and I don't mean to cut y'all off or
You good.
anything, but I just want to intervene on it because I hear a lot of women say like,
Wait,
my mom was a single mom, and she taught me to do for myself. I wasn't
Yeah.
like fortunate enough to have a 2-parent household, and I seen stepdad or not, I seen the proper way a man's supposed to treat a woman, or a woman's supposed to treat a man, or give the respect to
Yeah.
a man despite whatever the fuck is
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
You feel me? But go ahead.
So like he
Take it,
said,
bro.
I'm gonna piggyback off. He said like I'm like a problem solver. So if I see it from a mile away, bro, I'm gonna try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to help you figure it out. So like for me, bro, it just took a long time. Like just say just walk away, bro. Like that's just point blank period. Don't try to, cause they don't. I don't even expect women to have it together all the time. But you gotta give me something.
He said, "Shh."
You know what I'm saying? I don't
You
expect
know what
that. You gotta give me something though. Like, all right, babe, I feel like you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
sometimes we gotta teach them that though.
sure.
You know what I mean? Cause they don't be knowing.
You know what I find?
Choose women who are teachable.
That's been real helpful for me. Like sometimes when my girl lash out and say crazy shit, I just notice I just know it's all emotionally driven.
Yeah.
All of it
all
is
of it.
emotional. Is all emotionally driven. My whole thing be like, even if I don't want to deal with it, or if I don't got the patience, I just try to pick up these little one-liners I got, all right, I feel what you're saying. Let's just circle back to this. I'm gonna just dip off for a second. I know it's hard and heat of the moment, shit like that.
Hey, you ain't none of that shit, dog.
How did you-
I know it's hard.
How did you come up with that? Did you come up with yourself or?
I picked it up from one of the pastors at my church said it. I went to this it's like a men's marriage type of thing.
Okay, say it.
And he was just throw out these little one-liners just as examples, and I was like, "Oh shit, let me." But
So you got that training
and
later.
I used it. She was like,
Training.
I used it. Yeah, that training you was talking about, and I used it, and she was like kind of at a loss of words,
Yeah.
shit. I guess if you need a minute, yeah. And then I dipped off. I got food.
Yeah.
I came back and we
It's
talked.
cool.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
You know what you did though? You validated her feelings but then create a safe space for yourself and
Yeah.
let's table this
Yeah.
and get to it later.
Now, I'm not gonna say it was like sweetest pie like that, because then I was met with, well, what you mean? Like, I want to talk about it now.
Yeah.
I want to. No,
You don't love
I
me if you
get
don't
what
talk
you
to me right
need,
now.
right? Because you keep telling me you want to talk about it now or you want to handle it now.
Right.
I don't have the capacity to do that. You want me to understand you, right?
Give me
I need a minute, bro.
Give me a
I
minute.
need a minute.
But that's in that, right?
That's what.
I think an important part of that is choosing a woman who can receive that. Because the masses, the masses can't receive it. Because they look at it like, what you don't love me, you don't want to be here, you don't want me, and I'm simply telling you I'm human, and you just dump some shit on me.
Yeah.
Right.
I need a minute to process it without responding
Right.
like a man.
Right.
Cause fuck out of here. Who you talking to?
Right.
That's what we really want to say.
Shit.
But you realizing the person in front of you, she going through whatever she going through. She human and you love her. So, but also, like I'm saying, having the emotional intelligence to handle people with care, especially if you care about. Because at the end of the day, we supposed to have the same common goal.
Yeah.
And if I'm yelling back at you, we can't get to the solution. Because
Yeah.
now you can't even receive what I'm trying to give you.
Yeah.
You gotta think about it like this too, and I'm gonna let you chime in. You gotta think about it like this too. If you react, that's a bigger mess that you gotta clean up.
But as men, we know that though.
Listen, man. Oh,
You ever express
man.
yourself to a girl and now you gotta talk about her feelings after you said how you felt? That what?
all the time.
That's bad.
It's like cleaning up the whole house. It feel like, matter of fact, it's like you much rather do that than to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Type shit.
For sure.
So,
for sure. I'd
yeah,
rather
I ain't-
clean my car in the rain.
I'm a piggyback off both of y'all because y'all both said my response. I grew up in a house with my mother, my two sisters, so all I knew was to be combative with them.
Yeah.
I ain't. It
So
was
funny.
no
I got
male
a response. Go ahead.
where I could be like, I had my uncle and one of my mentors that go to my church, but they not in the house with me. They not.
Right.
They wasn't raised with me, so it was like all I knew how to do was respond back to females until I got to a point to where I saw just rage in my eyes, and I had to sit back to myself and say, "Yo, just shut the fuck up, let her talk, let her talk, shut the fuck up." Then I had to realize within myself, you gotta choose. I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but you gotta choose the right female because you know
What it
that
come with.
one little trigger is gonna set you off because she's gonna say this. We gotta start thinking about who we actually sleeping with.
So you really not going to identify that until you have your first big fight to see how you go through adversity.
It all
'Cause,
based
like,
off
you-
of how you was raised.
I-
Like if you got that,
And I kind of want to piggyback off that in the sense of everybody was raised in different households, and that's how they kind of learn how to respond to certain things. So for myself, my mom never yelled at a man. I never seen a disrespect a man in my life to this day. I'm lying, but somebody she was dating, I never see her be on that.
Right.
So in that, I see that in women. If you rah, I'm not even attracted to
you
that.
ain't attracted to
So
that.
I got my lessons early
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
And then obviously not having always the best choices. You still choose one to be like, oh shit, I really don't like that.
Yeah.
And I actively stay away from them kind of women
Yeah.
who don't know how to treat men. I'm a person. And if you was a man, I could punch you in the face. And because I can't, I don't even want to deal with you because you're not playing fair.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I can't even respond to you how I normally
want to.
would.
Yeah.
You are, if a man said what you said to me, we could go at it. But because you're a woman and you actively are choosing those words, I'm cool. I would detach
it's
early.
funny because
You can't have access to me.
I seen my mom being the opposite of your mom.
Got you.
My mom is she
gonna
she
say
a
what she
nigga
said.
of the household.
Yeah.
You know, I feel it.
Yeah.
And a lot- but you know why? No man around. And I get it because it's like you, in a weird way, it's like women trying to put both hats on. And I salute it because
You got to.
I understand it, man. Like, I didn't understand it, but I understand it because you have a lot of people that's not in their child's lives. And now women are trying to make their boys men into the best way they know, and they're not a man, you know? So I do get certain things, man. I want to speak on certain things because I had a lot of people asking questions. And then again, like I spoke to you guys earlier, if there's some things that we want to speak about, we can definitely chime in. But it's I had a young lady asked, we already spoke about this, but I had a young lady ask, like, what is intimacy to us men? And also, what ways do we show it in a non-sexual way? Anyone can chime in.
I start. I think so. Like the ways that we would want intimacy, or like what's your question?
So her question was, what is she wants to say? Hey, can you ask the guys what does intimacy means to them, and also what ways do they show it in a non-sexual way?
So to intimacy to me just means like any form of like closeness with somebody. Like for instance, that Love Island shit, I hate it, right?
Love Island.
But me spending time with my girl, and we don't even gotta be doing that. We just chilling, falling back, maybe a glass of wine. That right there is intimacy, right? And I be feeling like, I feel like what when it comes to men is like a stigmatism, like we don't understand what intimacy is or we don't know what it is. In all actuality, we really equipped with it and we really do know what it is, but it just needs to be accepted on the other end. Like for me, like my form of intimacy might just be like, come on, let's just go ride around the city to just get food. We don't gotta have no destination. Like we can go wherever, like just ride around, just listen to music and not talk. That's intimacy to me. Let's just feel the breeze type shit.
The fact that you sharing it with her makes it intimacy.
Right.
Because you can
Like,
ride
cause
around.
she know, yeah.
You can ride around by yourself.
Right.
Like he said.
100%. That's that
Doing it
closeness.
with the, yeah.
Correct. And that's that closeness. So
And is it because it's something that you enjoy?
right. 100%.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's interesting, whatever you're doing.
Yeah. And it really could be, but it could be something that y'all both enjoy, right? Because it don't have to be one sided. It don't have to be like, oh, she forced to take a ride with me and not say shit, or I'm forced to watch this show.
I think that's the
don't
only
care
way
about.
that makes it intimate if y'all both enjoy it. It
Well,
can't be one sided to me.
I halfway agree with that though, because I do feel like a relationship still give and take. It might be a sacrifice. Like, look, I'm gonna do what I want to do because I'm gonna get on 2K now because I know she gonna want to watch Love Island later. So I'm gonna just knock out this little hour and a half real quick, and then I got my fix for the day. Now I get to go chill with her. Right. And even if I don't care about the show, I could just chill. Like we can catch a vibe, light a candle, drink some wine, just fall back. You know what I mean? I just feel like it don't have to be like something where it's like one other person is forced to do something. It could be something that y'all enjoy jointly.
It's being seen.
Go ahead. My form, right? I'm just being honest. I'm gonna just play the devil advocate. There's literally no other way besides sex and physical touch. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
I'm just being honest. Yes, it is. We can do that and hang and we can do all that together, but that's really honestly what she want to do, and we bending it because that's what our lady want to do, and we know the mood not going to be how we want it to be if we don't do it.
Yeah, I used to.
So we doing it for them.
So that's why I feel like it's not intimate.
You know what I mean?
It might be different for him though. Yeah. It might be different
Because
for him.
if watching the show, if we both don't feel
You
the
don't
show,
really want to watch the show, bro. I
Yeah.
think we
Really
should be able to say,
to
I
say
really don't
that,
want to watch the
and
show.
it should be
Right,
cool.
yeah.
And it should be cool.
But in that partnership, you chose a person. You kinda,
Right.
you
We don't gotta
kinda-
watch the same show. That don't
Yeah,
mean
it's
we
cool.
not.
It's something that
But
we
it's
got a
something
common
that-
ground on.
yeah,
It's
We don't
something
gotta
that
we don't
think,
gotta
like, I see what you're
compromise everything. It's
No, I agree.
unnecessary.
Not everything.
Yeah,
But
it's
if it's
not
important
everything.
enough to her,
Yeah.
I don't
But
believe in that.
I don't agree with
I
that.
don't believe in
It's
that.
important enough to
I don't
her.
believe in
We
that.
still gotta
I don't
have
believe
our
in that.
own
Yeah,
thing, bro.
you got to.
so I think it's two things can be true.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
they could coexist.
Yeah,
it can.
on some things, like he say he don't matter. He don't care about Love Island, but he care about her being happy.
That's
He
what
feel
I
like-
said. I
So is there
said
another way that he can make her happy without
Of course.
making himself uncomfortable?
But
watching
it ain't that deep
It's
to him.
not
So I
uncomfortable to him,
guess,
though.
yeah, I think it boils down
I don't think
to.
it's gonna be uncomfortable with any of us, but
I think it boils down to making somebody feel seen, and it go both ways. That I don't have to do everything you want
Yes,
to
sir.
do to make you feel loved, but if it's important enough where you like, man, I really want to enjoy this show with you. All right, whatever. I don't give a fuck about it, but it ain't gonna kill me to do it. Now you say you want me to go grocery shopping with you. That's absolutely no. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't mind
have
for
pics.
this. Another
It's
thing.
cool to have pics.
I'll do the grocery
I
shopping.
think
I'll do the grocery shopping.
I
I
go.
want to do it by myself.
You feel me?
It's cool.
myself, too.
It's cool to have pics though. You don't mind grocery
I
shopping,
don't
right?
mind.
But it might be some other shit. He probably like, no, I ain't doing that. But let me ask you this though, and
Yes,
I'll get
sir.
out of the floor. Is this something like that you like to do, right? Only you like to do that. You'd be like, all right, it might be a little vibe if she just sit with me. She don't even gotta like entertain me. We could just talk,
Do it
like
together.
whatever.
Is it something? Honestly, bro, that can be anything.
Not for you specifically,
For
though.
me specifically,
That it'd be cool, like
if
even
she just there,
yeah,
and
she
not,
just there,
not talking.
yeah, and y'all just chilling, y'all just falling back.
I got one.
No, and that's cool.
I got one.
She could talk or not talk. Just her being there though.
Is that enough?
I got one.
Yeah.
Bro, like I said, bro, anything, bro. Like we
My-
can just be
mine's is
outside,
If
sitting down and not.
yeah, if we
chilling.
chilling,
That's
so I'm a
intimate.
I'm a
You know what
heavy.
I'm saying? But I don't.
You don't look at it like that.
I just don't look at it like that.
Yeah.
I just think we just out there chilling.
I'm a heavy
you.
spades player. So if my shorty next to me while I'm playing spades, that's intimate. She learning, she watching,
Yeah.
she in my environment.
Yes, sir.
I'm not out doing nothing crazy. I'm this is my coping skill.
Yeah.
And if she's in that environment, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, I think we talking about what it means to us, but ways that we could show intimacy without touching them.
No, what is intimacy to you, and then also ways you can show without non-sexual ways?
Yeah. So to me, intimacy, like I said, is being seen, in all of the ways that matter to me.
Okay.
Even if she don't value those things, but she talking about my interests, asking me about follow ups. If I had a conference call with somebody, and she doubling back, how did it go? So that is like forms of intimacy, but also I think for showing up for a woman in that way is paying attention to her interests, the flowers, obviously.
I hate flowers.
Me too. I'm not the biggest fan of flowers, but I understand they care about that.
I ain't doing it.
But the intimacy.
So,
go ahead, I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Talking to them, hearing about their corny ass days, and showing some type of interest in it.
Yeah,
And it's corny because we don't give a fuck about what the complaints that they have don't really, because we get to the point of what we doing about it. They want to just talk
we're
about
logical.
That's all.
Yeah.
it, and we want to get to solutions.
I had to learn that.
So in that though, we got to offer them that space of just letting them talk.
Safe
But
space.
2 days from now, what we doing?
Facts.
But that's intimacy.
But a
to
lot
me.
of women just bleed on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need, like I don't expect you to have it together every day. Cause I know you don't. You know what I'm saying? But I need something
For sure.
big. Boo, this what happened. You ain't even gotta respond. I need you to give me that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Cause if not, I'm gonna just go right to yo. What we doing?
To answer your question, I can't.
Fix it.
I can't really give a straight answer on intimacy because I'm with all around.
Right, that's
I
no
think
right-
it's
there's
straight
no right
fucking.
answer.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel like you need to find a common ground with your significant other, and if y'all happy with doing whatever that is, that's intimate to me.
but I agree with that. And I was just going to end it with, like in my answer with it, as far as I feel as though being intimate, and this is going to sound so crazy. I'm not even going to say what I feel like saying, bro. But
Say it, my
this is
guy.
a fucking intimate moment right here. I don't even want to say you can be intimate with guys and shit,
No,
but this
for
is the
sure.
intimate moment right here.
Sure.
You feel me? This real shit, bro. Everybody having sharing a safe space.
For sure.
A lot of people don't know each other. There's a lot of first time meeting each other, and we're speaking on shit that we have inside of ourselves. You feel me? I wanted to speak on the ways we can have coping. What was it? What do I mean? Say healthy ways we can.
What
Cope
mental
with
health?
things without
Coping
the,
skills.
the
Yeah.
drugs and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what he said.
I
So
think
how do we like?
talked about
alright,
that.
so a lot of people. I'm sorry, y'all, because that was just terrible the way I just delivered that question. So basically, I had a friend. He said healthy decompression tactics rather than getting high and drunken. I'm so sorry. Y'all would have thought I was drinking. Healthy decompression tactics rather than getting high and drinking or snapping out to release stress. Practice something beneficial. So basically, how do we handle, stress other than drinking, smoking, lashing out, snapping? Because honestly, a lot of people feel as though anger is a form of depression. So I just want to know what y'all thoughts on that.
You gotta find out your happy ground. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes me happy, whatever pushes me to go forward to the next level on a daily basis. That's my thing. Spades is number 1. No, I'm sorry, spades is number 3. Talking to God is number 1. Being with my kids. Just sitting there just watching them fight all day. That generally just makes me happy to see that they connect with each other, to see that they with their father, to see that they got a roof over their head. That's what makes me happy. Playing spades is my personal thing. Or take a walk around the block.
Me, like coping, I guess coping mechanisms. I would say definitely pray, like as much as you can. We all human at the end of the day. Pray as much as you can. Um, do what make you happy, and make sure you got stuff that like it's your safe space, stuff that you like to do, like that. I mean, you could include somebody else, but you good with doing it by yourself because that's your safe space. You know what I mean? I think everybody's safe space look a little different, but I think that those things is going to save you. It's going to, pull you back in when you feel like you might lash out, you might, spaz out, stuff like that. Having them things like that's healthy, like, and not most people like really understand like having those things is really like a healthy sign.
Yeah. Good.
Sam,
I was thinking before I went in this.
I go.
You feel me? But no. For me, man, I'ma just say the sitting still. I think that's the biggest thing for me because I'm always all over the place as far as even trying to make money, the kids and stuff to that nature. So just sitting still, man, trying to do all those distractions and all those things, man. I just think that's another. There are coping mechanisms, but they don't actually deal with yourself. That's just how I look at it.
I think we talked about for our camera. We was just saying hooping, playing a sport, being active is helpful. Prayer for sure, like everybody said.
Yeah.
Most recently, I started grounding, which is the basic concept. I'm new to it. I'm ignorant if I get something wrong, but pretty much just shoes off, feet on land in the grass.
Yep.
Is
Right, part of
grounding,
nature.
recentering yourself with the earth, and it works. Like the energy that the earth give you back, it really is like a reset.
Yeah.
It works, and I would encourage anybody. You got 15 minutes, any kind of grass, but outside, real grass. Just go put your feet on the land for 15 minutes. It'll help, and it's not necessarily immediately, but as your day goes on, you'll realize your energy and your spirits uplifting. And finding a hobby.
Yep, exactly. That's,
Also helps. Like I'm a creative, so taking pictures, videos, creating shit behind the scenes of stuff brings joy to me that nobody could mess with.
for sure.
And I don't really need nobody to do it.
Right.
So having a hobby that, like he said, you can enjoy on your own or with people is important. And being intentional about your mental space.
Yeah.
Having conversations like this.
Yep.
That's what my enjoyment come from. Just seeing men in my boat, my category, dealing with either something positive or negative that I've done before. Just seeing the other side of like hearing your story and seeing how I can relate to it. That's another joint for me.
I want to speak on something that has nothing to do with men's mental health, but Chris and Book, y'all both said something about flowers. It's very interesting because a lot of guys may feel the same way you guys feel pertaining to flowers. It's a two-question part, though. The question I want to ask and also the flower part. Why don't you like flowers? Why don't you guys like flowers or giving flowers? I'm not sure if you said that, but he said that. I'm not sure you guys don't like giving flowers, and also someone had asked me, when is the right time to walk away from a relationship or a woman? And that was kind of broad, but I guess like I just wanted to know because like y'all don't have to speak on the flower part unless y'all want to.
So I want to be clear, and I'd rather spend my money on something else.
Okay.
Like if it's a form of courting and showing, babe, I'm thinking about you, I love you. I just because they die in 7 to 10 days, I would just rather spend my money on something else. I do it. I give flowers. It's a thing. But if you ask me if I like doing it, nah.
I don't like doing it, and I ain't doing it. I think my thing is, it's too cliche for me. Everybody's doing it. Your dad is giving you flowers. Your best friend is giving you flowers. the nigga you used to mess with is giving you flowers. Your job giving you flowers. I just feel like I should be able to show my love or care for you in another way outside of flowers. I get it. That's what you love. I respect it. But everything that you desire, I'm not gonna be able to provide it for you.
For sure. I want to.
And vice versa with me. I might love chocolate is my favorite. You might not want to give me that all the time. Like something else. Like you don't have to. It don't have to be flowers.
Let me just tell you a quick story before we move on. Because society taught me that you got to give a woman flowers. You know what I'm saying, a lesson that was taught. We just grew up like that.
Yeah.
I was always on that. I met a chick who didn't like flowers. It cooked me though, because I was giving her flowers for like 6 months, but it wasn't hitting the way I thought it should. Because I learned later that she didn't value that form of love giving, gift giving. So she liked crab legs and shit. So and that I got more. My point is I got a more positive response out of her for the gesture of food than the flowers. So after that, I started asking women, you want food or flowers? Because I'm not doing fucking both. If it don't affect you the same, I need you know what I'm saying, the best results from this gesture. So all women, I don't even think chicks really like flowers. They were raised just like us, that girls receive flowers. It's pretty. It makes me feel loved. But they put them Jones in the window and go about their business. Like it'd be, you don't even like that. You should. I should have got you some crab legs.
You feel that way, bro? About flowers?
I buy flowers a lot. You know what I'm saying? Probably. I used to do it every week. You know what I'm saying?
Get expensive.
Not even that. It's just the whole idea. Like I said, we visual. You know what I'm saying? So women are really attached to a lot of things that we not. Feel
That's
what I'm
fair.
saying? So that's honest, and I like the idea of it. I like the idea of taking it out the vase. I mean, taking it out the packet and cutting the stems and making sure they're in the right vase and all that.
You're a professional at this.
I got a florist.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
like
like
that. So it's like to show a woman that, you know what I mean? Because my baby mama ain't really understand it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So to show her that and to see her reaction to it. It's cool. But also the other question about walking away.
Yeah. So when do you know it's time to walk away, and when are signs for you to walk away?
I mean, we see signs. Like I could say one sign when you realize you're reacting like physically. Like if you're getting too mad, that's a sign right there. That's the number one sign for me.
I think with me, the space I am in my life, all the motion I got going on, if you're not on the same wave as me, if you got any negative, if I'm supposed to wake up 6 a.m. and you're not assisting with waking me up at 5:59 a.m., I know you're not for me, because I like to reciprocate the same energy. If I know I'm gonna do this for you, I want you to do this for me too. If we're not on the same wavelength, cool. I respect it from a mile away and keep my shit moving.
Dev, before you answer, Dev, I don't know when everybody met Dev Hall.
Yeah.
Socially, talk to the world now. But Dev had a very public relationship in the past. So my question to you is, because I don't even know the details, but when did you know it was time to let that relationship go without shitting on her in a bad way, but just speaking on that?
I respect to my current relationship.
For sure.
But to be honest with you, bro, I hate scenes. I can't stand a scene. I'm a communicator. I like to have a conversation, converse. Like you were saying earlier, some people can hear it in the moment, some people can't hear things in the moment. And going back to what you were saying, handling, finding the right one that's emotionally intelligent, honestly, or that can control their emotions. But I honestly feel as though my main thing to walk away was when my character is being charged. My character is being charged. When people know me, I don't need validation or credit for my character, but when you know yourself and other people know you, and your name is being thrown away, thrown out, matching other people, and you know that's not true. Don't get me wrong, everyone's human. Everyone goes through shit. You feel me? But when that happens, it's like, all right, going back to what you were saying, no, that ain't for me. Because at the end of the day, as a man, I get angry. I have emotions. I would never try to paint a picture of someone I fuck with, where it's damaging or making an attempt to damage.
Yeah.
And you have to sit back and really be mindful on the next girl that you're dealing with, because that is a form of PTSD. For me, I don't feel like going through this. Everything seems peaches and cream, public relationship or whatever the case may be. My current relationship is public as well, but you look at things and you be like, you know what? You learn from it.
It's not.
I'm about to say the same thing.
This one
He keep
different.
that one to the
This
top.
one different.
He learned from that situation. He not sharing nothing. But it's respectable, bro. Especially people knowing or seeing that experience that you went through, for at least social media wise. I understand the lack of desire to share so much with the world. But you're protecting it as you should.
For me,
Just keep you up. I got you.
for me, the knowing is it's like when you feel like you give too much of yourself and you start losing yourself.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like
What that mean? Like losing yourself?
like giving so much of yourself to like appease somebody, like your time, your attention, like your health, like it, to the point where it's like it's kind of like swallowing you. You know what I mean? Like the relationship itself, or like the need for attention, or the need or the want. Like at that point, when you start doing stuff that you normally don't do, or like your behaviors is different, or your temper is like changing. And then you'll get that notification, like your homie would be like, yo, what's up? Like, you cool? Like, or it'll come in different ways. And for me, like that's how I knew. Like shit was just different. And I could see it, I could feel it. I'm like, yeah, it's time. Like, and really it's tough to like end that shit. It's tough to have like a healthy breakup. Like it really is. It's so tough. It's like how do you? It's like
I said that physical.
It's like how do you like how? But and that shit just be it's tough. Is that shit like a science to really like safely end it? You know what I mean? Where like, because I mean it's gonna be hurt. It's gonna be hurt on either side. You know,
Both sides.
Whoever's doing it. Yeah, for real. But it really just be about just knowing when you gotta like protect yourself and you gotta like save some of you for you so you can bounce back. Like that just be the biggest thing. So
And just to piggyback off, you said protect yourself.
yeah.
My knowing when it's time to go is when I realize that I'm with somebody I gotta protect myself from.
What you mean by that?
Yeah,
Who
I'm about to say
don't-
the same thing.
A woman who doesn't value my mental and emotional stability, who doesn't add value, who only sees herself in everything she's doing. I can appreciate someone who reserves the space for me as a man, especially if we're trying to build something. And if you don't have the capacity to do that, the desire to do that in healthy ways, how can we build anything if I'm saying you're not providing a safe space for me as a man to be able to be a leader? That's important. Like it go both ways. We all think we leaders, but you got to be with somebody who can be led, and who also don't mind being next to you while you leading type shit. So a sign for me is, like I said, not being in alignment, not having the same common goals, not being willing to pour into the unit. It ain't just me, it ain't just her. It's a we thing. If you can't identify with how one thing leads to another, and we gotta move as a unit, we can't really. What we building?
You know what's crazy?
We need a foundation.
You know what's crazy, bro? It's like what you said, like how you know. It's like for my situation, it's kind of like I should have left when I got to the point where you at.
Yeah.
But I gave so much of
Grace,
myself.
so much grace.
Bro, I gave so much to the point where the seesaw only going one way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to learn from that shit. Like,
Yeah.
and just to really tie it back, like, again, I go back to like how I was raised. My pop really like loved my mom, or my step pop really loved my mom so much. Like he really treated her like royalty. So I'm like, you know, like any girl I really lock in with, that's how I'm gonna treat her. but it shouldn't be at the detriment
Oh, yourself.
right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's just crazy. Like now that I'm older, like I understand those things, and like you know when I have a son, when I start my family and things like that, I'm gonna make sure they know that, and that's how we cut off that trauma. That's how we cut off that that handing down, unknowingly for real.
For the, I don't know, we about to go into something else, but I just got a quick question. For the men with, you say you got a daughter? No, he got a daughter.
I got
3 daughters.
Dang.
I got a few nieces myself. How do y'all handle teaching them accountability early? Because we know the older version of them could be very unbearable if they don't learn accountability sooner. I take pride in, like, my niece do something wrong. No, let's figure that out, because that wasn't okay, and I need you to acknowledge that it wasn't okay, but also make better choices, because they grow up to be women and it'd be like, they don't. That A word is.
I'm a flip this in a little way. It's another topic I had with my class, and I'm just like you. If shit don't look right, I'm telling you, as my child, I don't care how old you are,
Right.
what sex you are, I'm telling you, I got 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. So I'm teaching them a certain way, but I had to realize within myself as a parent, I might be bringing my past trauma
Projecting.
onto them. So I overdo it sometimes. I gotta fall back and allow my kids to grow up and mature. Yep. I'm still gonna guide you, but learn shit on your own, because the world we live in, God forbid today or tomorrow, Mom, Deuce, or me go out of here, nobody gonna piggy bank, nobody gonna hold your hand. You gotta learn this shit on your own. So it's like, you gotta find that thin line.
So I'm saying I need help, because she started crying. It's like, all right, come here, give me a hug.
I'm in the same boat, but it's more like my daughter, she 3, so she get a little leeway. Cause she's not there mentally.
Right.
But my 17-year-old son, it's a whole different ballpark. I'm teaching him, telling him, if he choose to go sleep with that girl and don't strap up, this is part of your responsibility as a man. Mm-hmm. I already gave you the blueprint. I told you, condoms, you ain't got no money? I got you. Implement it. Yo, get a job at 13. You're working at Checkers. I'm doing what I need to do as a man, as a father, but sometimes I got to fall back because I might be overbearing. It might be too much for him.
For sure.
Also, 17 for you wasn't listening, not you personally, but like,
no, that was me.
Every damn thing, no matter how.
That was me.
Had the guidelines and everything. We still gonna
do what we
figure that out our damn self, man. Go ahead, Sam. You want to say something, brother?
Well, for me, like, kind of is not exactly what he's saying, but I found myself overdoing it or trying to do too much. You know what I mean?
What's too much when it comes to your kids?
I used to be obsessed with my children, bro. You know what I mean? Like, really attached to them to the point where I'll quit a job if I ain't see them. You know what I mean? So overdoing it, thinking that I gotta be there all the time. And
oh no! Before you move on from that, growing up without a pop, I wish the motherfucker would have quit a job to come see me.
No, for sure. A lot of men not gonna sacrifice their finances.
That's heavy.
I work around my children, bro, because I had them. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be like, I gotta go to work. I can't keep saying that shit. So
you saying you found jobs that accommodated the schedule to be around? Okay, I got you.
If you see my e-bike out there, bro, I do deliveries on my e-bike and I work overnight.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So during the day they got me. But for me, bro, like, just try to. My oldest 2 kids, they don't live with me. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't do but so much if I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? So when I do got the opportunity, bro, I just honestly, like, just give them the best advice I could give them, bro. You know what I mean? That's all I could do. They moms gotta show them that. They gotta show them that accountability, which it's going to be hard for them, but I can't show her the accountability from a male. I just gotta guide her. You know what I mean? That's just how I look at it.
Listen, y'all. As y'all can see, we can be talking for days. I already told these guys I expected this to be ramming for about an hour. We damn near an hour and a half, yo. We can still talk. Feel me?
I
Um,
like flowers though.
Yeah. Right.
No, I'm curious though.
What do you want to know?
I'm curious.
'Cause he
So
said, he
is
said
it- is-
society told us that that's what we got to
So
do.
that's why you.
And I'm with it when it comes to a lot of societal things.
Oh
but
yeah, for sure.
it,
Like I said, I would. So I got a florist and everything.
Yeah.
So like I've bought into
Yeah.
the whole buy flowers concept.
the
But
girl that didn't like the flowers was really cooked you.
Oh,
Right.
she
It was-
do the
And you was
curveball.
doing it all that time and you thought you was getting somewhere. But
Yeah.
really,
Yeah, 6
you
months.
could
is a
have
lot.
been really doing something that she
or it
liked.
just made me realize, like I learned to just ask women what they like.
Yeah.
'Cause
Right.
every chick
That's a
ain't
fact.
a
Sure.
fly. It was a learning lesson. But ultimately, like I said, if I'm courting regardless.
Yeah.
I'm spending money regardless. I would just rather
Or
spend
they
money
don't know.
on things
Something that you know they like.
that gets
Sure.
that deems results.
They don't know what they be wanting,
I want to
bro.
give a shout out to. I want to
They-
give a shout out to
These
everyone.
businesses is, marketing towards them.
Facts.
They don't know what they want. They being told.
Facts.
No boy. I want to give a shout out to every single last one of these guys' brands on here. Start to the right of me. Have Chris right here. Go ahead, Chris. You can tell about your organization and the times and location that these people can meet you up. Yeah.
So I have one nonprofit called 24/7 Fatherhood. It's for teenage fathers transitioning from the prison system. It's like a little 12-step program. I'm just starting that off. My main one, I'm a facilitator. The MEM, Men Empowering Men, is a safe space for men to come out, talk your shit, find different resources to help each other out. It's on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday from 6 to 8. I provide free food. This week topic, we're at Aubrey Park, Aubrey Rec Center. You come out 6 to 8. You could bring your wife because it's a joint class this time, or a significant other, or just females in general. You come out, talk your shit, figure it out. Follow me on Instagram, 24/7 Fatherhood. Check out the page and we move from there.
You got Kamal, musician. I'm not sure what else he do. He a real estate guru. Talk to him.
Yeah, those the two things I'm in love with. So just music and real estate. But for the music, y'all can find me on Instagram, Kamal CAMALCC_. I got some new music coming actually this Friday right in time for the holiday weekend. So tap in with me. That's Kamal CAMALCC_. And yeah, if you're looking for an apartment, you can DM me.
Yes.
Got my man Sam, man. Listen, everybody be talking about me hustling. This boy, he might got me beat with the hustles, man. I could name his business, but he got so many. Talk to him, Sam.
Listen, man, I ain't got no businesses. These guys got we got an educator, we got a therapist, and we got a musician, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like cater my shit around my kids, bro, so I'm a father, you feel what I'm saying? So my Instagram
That's the best job in the world.
Solly X East. My Facebook is Sam X Tucker Hall. So follow me, tap in with me.
Last but not least, M Book, videographer, photographer, former basketball player. Talk
Appreciate that, Dad.
already.
Memories Over Everything multimedia group specializing in photography, videography, and events all over Philadelphia and the tri-state area. Again, that's Memories Over Everything, MOE. At Multimedia Group, we do sports, we do parties, we do events, we do podcasts. So we do social media management, anything. I'm a former educator, so my end all be all is to be able to build my platform up, to be able to hire the youth, because everybody not going to the league. So I put down a ball, picked up a camera. Now I'm able to have 5-figure budgets and take my old students with me out the city. So I just want to be able to continue building that, mentoring on my own. Because the adults in the education system be cooking me. It don't even be the kids. It be the adults and all the rules.
It's a fact. That's why I left.
Yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? But in that, I found a safe space where I can still mentor and help them without being restricted to the school buildings. And that's it. I'm an uncle. I stay out the way, bro.
Right, man. I actually want to thank these guys for having the time to sit down with the boy Dev Hall, man, on the Dev Hall Show, episode 7, man. I wanted to end June with an episode pertaining to men's mental health, man. Hopefully we spoke on the things that you wanted to know the answers to, what are going through our minds. Everyone is different signs. Everyone has different perspective of being a black man and the struggles that we deal with. I enjoyed this conversation. A lot of people was asking to speak, and hopefully in the near future we can have another discussion like this, and possibly it'll be a live forum or things in that sort. But for the meantime, in between times, my guy right here, he already got a 24/7 fatherhood right here, man. So while we get that drum up and running, continue to show some love to us black men and also his organization specifically, just in case you guys have things that you want to express and don't know who to speak to. You already know this is a non-pass. We don't pass no judgment over here, yo. You feel me? Everybody was talking. Y'all say black men don't talk. We just talk for you guys. You already know. Hopefully, a lot of you guys that don't know how to talk or don't know where to start, reach out to any one of us or anyone that you know that you can trust with the information that you're selling. You already know the boy Dev Hall.